morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the December. Ooh, man, this all looks a little wonky. I gotta fix whatever. We're in for a day. Welcome, the Wednesday, December 14th edition of Morning Mindset. So, here's what I need for you. First up, how is the mic sound? We good on mic? Mic, check, good. Next up, where you're from, what's the weather, what's in your cup. We're still on our white monster kick. It is 44 degrees and rainy outside. So it looks like down south really got the bad storms, and up north is getting the snow. So we're just getting rain, mid-40s rain. I'll take that over snow because I couldn't imagine the amount of snow we've got, how much rain we've gotten over the last 2 days. So check in there, see how everything is rocking and rolling with you. And let's see how everybody's doing this morning. Whoa, that got a little wonky there, didn't it? That got a little thing. Kelly, good morning to you. Curtis, 28 degrees in sunshine. Ooh, nope, it's rainy here. Brian, good morning, sir. 7 to 35 inches of snow next week. Are you being dramatic? I bet it's 1 to 60 inches because whatever. I haven't even looked to see what next week holds. And it'll be even crazier because like every day we're getting more and more rush orders. And I'm telling people, hey, if you want stuff before Christmas, it's all rush orders, man. That's just what we got to go with. And Kelly, 31 in Cali. Hot apple cider. That sounds good. Hot apple cider does sound good. Jen, rainy, 40 in central Indiana. Eggnog. And oat milk latte in my cup. Eggnog. Who's all a fan of eggnog here? I don't know. I couldn't tell you the last time I've had eggnog to accurately say I don't like it. It's been long enough where I forgot what it tasted like. I know I just don't drink it because I didn't like it how many ever years ago. So maybe my palate has changed and I do like it. But yeah, eggnog, it's been years. It's been years for that. That's right, Curtis. Hot apple cider does sound good. And Kelly's telling us it is really good. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. Renee, morning from rain-soaked and windy Chicago. Water in the cup. Yeah, we're just sopping wet here. Thanks, Curtis, for letting me know that the mic was good there. And Grandma B, morning from Minnesota. Ice storm. Yeah, I'm not about that. I don't want any of that ice storm. I remember when I was like a teenager getting ice storm, and we lived out in the country, and so we had every country house has the big spotlight light out there, and it lit everything up. And you could just see the power lines falling from the ice that was on it, and it was just not good. I remember we were out of power a couple days. It sucked. Victoria, good morning. I've been so busy, but that's a good thing. Absolutely it is. Busy, as long as you're making money doing it, right? As long as you're getting paid for it. I know a lot of people who said, they're slammed right now, but they didn't feel like they were making anything. I said, well, that's because it costs you more to be there than what you're making. So make sure you're paying attention to those prices. If you're losing $1 on everything, then you've lost a lot. If you're only making a quarter, you're not making a lot. So for all those people out there who aren't sure, just double check your pricing. Make sure you're getting that roll just finished up. Those are the first starter rush jobs, and I had to pause those. For us, 5 things that we've got going on today: DTF transfers, white toner transfers. We've got shirts to press. We've got cutting boards to press. And we've got our kids' holiday recital here this morning. So we're going to make this one not as long as normal. I need to keep it to that 15, 20-minute time limit. So that way we can get over to the school for that. But that's going to take a big chunk of our morning out, and then it'll be hard pressed this afternoon. So that's why, I was in here 5:30 this morning getting stuff going. White toner transfers. I'm still playing with the RST paper, so that way we can do that. This on the rough surface, raw surfaces. So like the bamboo cutting boards and that. We're testing that out today. Somebody ordered one, and I said, yeah, we can go ahead and take care of that. Let me work on it, and that's what we've got going on with that. Jen said she thought she hit eggnog. Turns out she don't. I know I still hate broccoli. I mean, I'll eat it, but it is not my favorite. Just like tomatoes. Like ketchup, cool. Barbecue sauce, awesome. Spaghetti sauce, marinaras, anything like that, I'm down with. Just a raw tomato. There's just something about the flavor and the texture that I am not down with. But I can do salsa in the little pieces. I think it's just that big chunk of tomato I'm just not down with. FU, good morning to you, Facebook user. Good morning to you. 1 inch of rain equals 13 inches of snow, according to the interwebs. I would agree with that. That seems like, and we've got 4 inches of rain, so we would have got way too much snow. Way too much snow, I think. And Barb, good morning from north central Minnesota. 31, snowing, water in the cup. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. 5 things: DTF, quotes, invoicing, sewing, garment repair, and cut rhinestone templates. That sounds like a great day, Barb. I don't think we have any templates to cut today for this shirt order because we've had the template for the last couple of years. And that's the great thing about rhinestones and templates. Sure, it takes time to set it up the first time, but then after that, you have that template, so that way you are able to, you're able to use it over and over and over again on it. Thinking good morning to you, Jerry. Foggy, 55 in St. Louis. Oof. That doesn't sound bad. We're 45, so you're 10 degrees warmer than us. Jen's 5 things: invoicing, press a rush order to promo orders, artwork, start cleaning up the office. Yeah, because a lot of people, Friday's their last day, right? They're shut down for the rest of the year. They'll be back after that. We'll see that a lot on our corporate side of things, where they do that 2-week shutdown. They close the week before Christmas, and they don't come back until then. So our kids' last day of school is on Friday as well. So that adds to the fun of next week. And I know we'll be printing and shipping up until the 23rd, so next Friday. For us, half day on the 23rd, closed on the 26th, half day maybe on the 30th, and closed on the 2nd. So that's what we will be doing here for business, and we'll make sure that that's all listed on the website for everybody too. Kelly, engraving ammo boxes and ornaments, invoicing, supply order, t-shirts, bank deposit. Bank deposit means you're making money. Love that. On my list too is I got to fight with FedEx. FedEx tried to deliver. No, they didn't. FedEx yesterday. I'm like, hey, it was early afternoon. I'm like, I haven't seen a FedEx delivery. Is anybody else? No. So I jumped on, checked the tracking, and it said that they couldn't deliver because we moved. Well, yeah, we moved to this address, and this is the address that's on the place. And of course, nobody at FedEx can help with anything. Nobody wants to accept the responsibility that the driver just decided that he wasn't going to even try and deliver. And so now they couldn't hold it at the distribution center for me to pick up. They said they would try and deliver again today. And I said, hey, what does this mean? Like yesterday, you said you're going to have somebody call me back within an hour. I waited 3 hours. I called back, really got into it with Freddie because he said, yeah, we just got to wait and see, and then we can take it up tomorrow. Like, this is stuff that we need. And yeah, just because a FedEx driver doesn't want to get out and come deliver stuff. And so I don't appreciate FedEx at all. I don't like the way they're using a third party end driver for things, because I think that's where things get really screwed up at. It just is not a good experience with FedEx. So that's one of the reasons. That is the main reason we don't use them at all. It always seems to be issues with FedEx, and I am just not happy about it because that's some of the places that's what they use is FedEx, and we're just stuck. So crossing fingers that FedEx will deliver today because I'm out of some stuff and I need it. So let's all say a haiku for me getting my stuff done. Thinking drink coasters, Subway cups, going live sale. Ooh, going live, love that. Cleaning. Granddaughter's choir concert tonight. See, we've got our recital here this morning, 9:30, and then I think 9:30 and 10:30, I think is it. So I think that's when it is, and then we'll be back here to really push for the day, because also tonight is OSG training. It's at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it's all about copywriting. So we'll have and copywriting meaning written out ads, blogs, things like that, not the trademark copywriting type of stuff, but it's all right about copy. And that is tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's another thing that's going on for today. Renee's 5 things: set up art for outsource job. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Finding that, Renee. Source wicking shirts for an order, run laser orders, bookkeeping, mileage, work on holiday gifts. Love that. Jen, I close the last 2 weeks of the year. It's dead anyway, since most of my clients are corporate. That just makes sense, or this makes sense. Absolutely. And that's what I say. And when your business is a lot of corporate stuff, most chances are they're going to be closed, right? They close those last 2 weeks or a week of it. They might work up until Christmas and be closed that following week for it. I know, like some of our corporate stuff, the production lines are still open. So the blue collar work, those people are still working. But the white collar part of it, the office jobs, they're closed, so they won't be there. It's a flip mix of how it is, but I'm good with that. If we can, if we start slowing down, that allows me to refocus on stuff. I really slacked off this fourth quarter on making sure my social game was up to point, We're setting a planning for next year. There looks like there is going to be White Toner Wednesday. We'll be dropping a video every Wednesday on White Toner. We were looking at Tuesday with Todd and how we can make it better. And one of the problems that we have is there's so many different things that we can do, show, talk about, that some of it gets lost and gets lost, right? Because there's only 4 or 5 Tuesdays in a month. So there's only so much that we can put out there. Well, there's, easily 50 pieces of content just with this, 50 pieces of content with DTF transfers, 50 pieces of content with HTV, with signed vinyl, with rhinestones, with everything that we do, sublimation, there's thousands. So we said we needed to try and set up a schedule where we can just drop videos. And that's what our goal for next year is, to really push. I know we said we were going to this year. We crushed our live, but on the produced videos, we sucked at it. And now that's what we're focusing on for next year. Jerry, I took the last 4 weeks off on vacation from the day job, but working much harder at home, painting, removing carpet, shipping 60 hoodies today, and getting organized for next week. Jerry, I love the sound of that. I prefer UPS over FedEx for sure, knock on wood, as do I. Our UPS is usually on point. Speedy does really well for us. FedEx always seems to just screw it up, and I don't know if I just need to have them start delivering to the FedEx center that's a block away, so that way I make sure I get stuff. But I'm very stressed out about this job right now because it was some stuff that was overnighted that was supposed to be here yesterday, so I could get stuff going on it. And this is where you get close on those inventory levels, right? So that way I know what I need to have in stock. We're on the last stuff. It's going to run out today, but the packages should have been delivered yesterday, so it would have fallen right into it. So we're crossing our fingers that everything will be great, and we will do our best. I just crossing my fingers. That's all I can do on it. I never do videos, and I need to change that. I just hate being in front of a camera. Well, that's the thing, is if you look at a lot of stuff, you don't need to be in front of a camera. Look at some people that are never really in front of it. You get a lot of tumbler makers, jewelry makers, anything that's precision with hands. They just have the camera focused right on the workspace, and they're doing everything there and talking about it. So you don't need to be on camera. In fact, if you don't like the way you sound, you don't even need to have your voice on camera. You can write up the script. You can find somebody off Fiverr. You can have them do the audio part of it, and then it's just all put together. And then, you have somebody else edit it. You're fine. So there's ways around that. The other thing is, like, for us, I think being on camera for me builds a lot of trust with people. I tell you the good, the bad, the ugly about things. When things don't work right, like like you said, we're testing on the white toner, right? And so the top one was the white toner, and this was the CPM paper. Because they said to use the RST, but I'm like, let's see what happens with the CPM. Now it is faded because it's been repressed when we did this one, but it did not stick well. You'd see where it did not take in the S and in the P. And so then I'm like, okay, well, now we need to use the RST, which took a lot better, but I need to get my pressure because that was there. But there are things that we need to work on to get it there. And that's what we're working on, to get that banged out, be good to go with it, to be able to do that. I can tell people, hey, yeah, we screwed up on this. This is what you need to do. I tell people when they order transfers, always order extra, because you don't know what's going to happen. You could screw something up. One could be wrong. You could have it off place. And if you just need to order one, what happens? You're waiting, right? You're waiting for that one. And a lot of times, if you're doing like screen printed transfers, you're not just ordering one. You're ordering more. So I was advised, just order some extra so you have them. Keep them for the job. Factor in the cost of it, make sure that you're covered there, and then wait 2-3 weeks. If there's no reorders, toss them out. Say, hey, up until this point we're able to do it. But it's a process. You get better at it, at being on camera. I feel that I still suck at it times, but I know that I'm being honest to myself. I'm being honest to my customers. I do my best to communicate what I feel, what I know, because we all started somewhere, right? I started with the cheap eBay cutter. And then, a secondhand heat press. We built, 6-figure business from that. That I can have that sense of, I'm right there with you. I know, your trials, your tribulations. I know what has screwed up, what's wrong. When things suck, when things don't suck. But I do never want to be the smartest person in the room. I always want to have way more knowledge in the room than what I have, so I can learn more and be able to help others with it. And I think that is one of the big things that I like about myself, is that I want to be able to help others, jump over the speed bumps that we had when we were growing our business. And not everybody wants to have a storefront, right? I was perfectly fine with not having a storefront. This is Corey and Tanika's thing, and I just have a space in the building, and I help out where I can with stuff. But I get to build a studio out of it, which is really going to help, because that's our goal for next year. Is we're really going to push on the content side of things, and that studio will really help with that. Vicky, what is the paper again? The paper is the Magic Touch RST 9.1. Now this paper is good for store and dry place, blah, 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 blah. This is what, I'm seeing if it says on here. What I have found, the big thing for this is on the raw wood. We did MDF ornaments last week, which I still need to post pictures of it. And we used the CPM paper with it. It was the MDF. And I'll tell you that story about it. Is I thought I ordered one thing and I didn't, because I wasn't paying attention. And so I thought we were ordering sub ornaments, and they were not, because I was not paying attention. And and I'm like, okay, well, we'll use white toner with it. It worked out great. So when it came to these cutting boards, you're like, well, we can just use that same stuff. I'm like, I don't think so. I think we got to use the other one. I said, I'll test it and see. So that's what we found out, is that is not correct, and we got to make it work. So we are working on that. But that is the RST 9.1 for, I believe, raw surfaces. That's what we're going with wood. I wonder why it says Facebook user. Amy from Annie Up. Well, Amy, because StreamYard and Facebook don't always play nice together. That's why. StreamYard and Facebook don't always play nice together. That's why I tell people to head over to our YouTube channel at fatdadlive.com, and that will get you over to our YouTube channel. Now, back to what the rest of your comment was. Your setup looks awesome. Hope your delivery comes today. Me too. It says it's out for delivery, but it said that yesterday. I just need them to deliver. I do need to step up my content game. Yeah. And Amy, with what you guys have, you guys have that whole craft store. You have, the DTF printer. You can set a camera, and just let it record. Show the stuff in the store. When you get new inventory in, when you get your new deliveries in, just open the boxes, showing stuff off. You don't even have to talk. You can just show it off and have, the pop-ups on it. This right here is the biggest tool to helping your business. It's in your hand. It's a phone. Just record. Document. Take pictures, post. I really sucked the fourth quarter on this. I've got hundreds of videos that I just haven't taken the time to post. I'm trying to find a better service to help me do that. I was doing things through Buffer, and we've had issues with Buffer, and now it's not letting me do the things I want to do, so now I manually have to do it. Now that means I need to schedule a time for it, which is not good. So we got to change that up with that. Oh, I see. Sorry about that. No, StreamYard, it's a Facebook StreamYard thing. It doesn't always work, and we don't know. That's why we say, hey, go to the YouTube side of things, and then we're able to see it. Otherwise, you become FU, right? Facebook users. That's what you come out to. Like I said, we've got the recital here this morning. So, and with everything else, it is going to be a busy ass day. So I hope you have an amazing day today. I know everybody's going to be out there. We're coming up. We're on that final push of Christmas. Getting things out the door, everything just rocking and rolling. But keep at it. I have faith in you that you are able to get everything done and out. Take a break for yourself. Remember how awesome you are and how much you love doing this. Peace, love, press on. We will see you guys Friday for Morning Mindset.